Good morning, Rob Evans, FTE. Just thought as I was cycling around today, something popped up in my mind. I thought I'd just bang it out here. So, kind of mental health is kind of a buzzword at the minute, and it kind of, people are jumping on it, and people say I might have done as well, but it's what affected me at the time. It affected my mental health, and my mental health affected my physical health. But what does it actually mean to you guys and girls? So what does it mean to everybody? Well, I suppose it's when you start to question things, you doubt things. It's anything where you're just plaguing things around in your mind. And when you do start to think about things in depth, it really does affect how you want to do stuff in your day and how you perform, how you interact with other people. Some people have, as I know, other people I've been chatting to that have nobody else to turn to. And that is mental health pushing it to an extreme, because you have no one to just bounce these ideas off. And that's kind of what it is. Although, I see myself as kind of a lone wolf. I'm not in a pack. I don't follow the crowd. I've never conformed. I don't like to conform, because we've always done it that way. And there might be a better way. So I'm all for looking out for new alternatives and possibilities. And like I say, although I was in charge, like I say, for all those years, I was a decision maker. The best choices might have come from somebody way below me, and great, because that's a great idea. We're doing it that way. So I had my ideas, but sometimes someone's got a better idea, and that's what we should all be bringing stuff to the table. We should all help each other out. But and I acted as a team for all those years. When you're on your own, you have no one to bounce those ideas off with. And that can be pretty isolating, pretty lonely. And when you're answering your own questions, sometimes it's pretty bad, and you don't know what to say, and you don't know what to rethink. And it just takes a fresh pair of eyes or a different perspective. If you are on your own, it's not all doom and gloom. This is where I suggest, and I do it myself, I go out on my bike. I go out and change the scenery. You go and get some fresh air, and you do look at things. Change your perspective, literally. Get out, do stuff, and move. And it gives you a chance to evaluate and reassess where you are, what you're up against, and maybe other thoughts get a chance to come in. And you're not just thinking about the negative bits, because I know we've all got a lot of shit going on at the moment, and just because we've got sunshine doesn't mean it's all sunshine and roses. It's still bloody hard work. Nobody's got it made in the world, and even if you go to the other extreme, that most of us are struggling with money, and those that have got a load of money not always happy. So mental health is a huge thing, and that's where we don't process things properly and talk to each other. I've enjoyed my bike. I went out today. It's been bloody tough. I mean, it's a tough old breeze. Actually, the wind's dropped now, typically, and the sun's coming really nice. But it's a cold, tough breeze, and every time I go out, I have to push myself a little bit harder, a little bit stronger. I mean, half of it was crosswind going behind me, and the other half was crosswind, headwind, all the way back. So it's a good one. It's only a short ride today. But it did make me think, what is mental health and what does it mean to everybody? And the best thing for me is I've got out and I've done exercise. I mean, there's like another buzzword, somatic exercising. This is what I want to do my coaching on. And it's to help and encourage people to just get out and move. It's that simple. And there's specific ways of doing it. It just re-engages the vagal nerve, which basically is the message nerve, which allows your messages from your body and your brain to connect. Because in trauma or in stressful situations, these can all shut down and those messages aren't getting through. So it's just another way of reigniting it and getting those messages going again. Gives you a chance to think clearly. Simple techniques. Hey, if you're interested, let me know. But it was like, say, it just got me thinking today that, I do a lot of my stuff on my own. Everybody thinks it's easy. For me, maybe, being out here, like say, it was easy for you to have done that cycle ride, you did 100 miles. I've never done 100 miles before. I've had to push myself and challenge myself, and just because maybe people make it look easy, look at where they started from, and it's only easy because they put the bloody effort in, and we all have to put time and effort So try it, get out, move, and the biggest thing is talk to people. We need to keep talking to people, bounce ideas off anyone else. That might be professional help, it might just be your mates. We all need to make contact, so keep talking, don't suffer in silence, and stay connected. And if you're feeling down, get up, move, change your energy, dance, shake, just, get up and dance, do something. Get up and go for a walk, put your coat on. Pissing down, put your coat on, go out. It'll feel a hell of a lot nicer when you come back in anyway. So that was the biggest thing. We all need support and encouragement. There's not many that, and there's obviously the ones I was expecting that maybe have supported me that haven't, which is fine. And those that I never would have expected it have been absolutely amazing. So we all need support and encouragement. It all comes from many different directions. Everybody needs it. We all need to be sociable. Not saying you have to be sociable and party all the time. You just need to be interacting and encouraging and supporting each other. So that's why we should never suffer in silence. Stay connected and try and stay positive. Always look for those alternatives. So hopefully you have a great weekend, and I shall say ciao for now.